Hi, this is Beth from Agility Matters. We're at an estuary in the Squamish Valley, and this is a November day that promised to be warm, and it's anything but warm. But here we are. It's not raining, and that's a good thing. Today, as promised, we're going to use a tennis ball. So this isn't exactly going to be a cardio full routine, but we're going to do a lot of things with range of motion and strengthening, even stretching with this tennis ball today. So some of the moves that we're doing you can incorporate with your other exercises, or just for fun, you can just follow this in its entirety today. So it's just a regular issue tennis ball that you get from the dollar store. I'm going to demonstrate in a seated position, but you will notice that some of these moves could be done also from a standing position. But I'm just going to use the chair today. We're going to sit near the edge of the chair, and to start with, we're just going to work on our range of motion, warm up our shoulders. So we're going to take the ball and we're going to go behind our neck, trying very hard not to scooch our neck forward, but to actually just have a good posture. Bring our arms fully forward, going back, taking the ball, exchanging hands, extending forward, going back, pushing those elbows as far back as possible. And a little joke, how about? What do you serve but never eat? Tennis balls, of course. Forward. Now we're going to go around the waist, so take your arms behind your back and try not to lean too far forward, keeping good posture. You're going to notice that your shoulders are really working at the back there. The fully extended arms forward is just to give our arms some lengthening. Get those muscles an opportunity to just lengthen. So right behind, and we're going to do one more. These look really easy until you start them. You'll notice that you're a little bit not as limber as you thought you were. So now we're just going to put our legs apart a little bit, still sitting close to the edge of the chair, and just lean forward, kind of stretching out that back, rounding that back. And we're going to do some figure eights, and just move those arms out so that they're getting nice big turns on the figure eights. Just kind of going between our legs. You're thinking about stretching out those shoulders, stretching out the back muscles, getting some nice movement in that shoulder joint. You can do this without a tennis ball, obviously, but actually the working of our fingers is also very good, especially as we age and we get osteoarthritis. Fingers seem to be the first place it likes to show up. And one more set, and coming up, putting the ball now between our hands, and we're just going to make circles. We're going to really exaggerate those shoulders, really working those shoulders. We're going to pump that circle up, and we're going to change direction and make those circles down. As I said, really working those shoulders. Let's do another set, going the other direction. Why did the tennis player not change the light bulb that was out? Because he refused to believe that it was out. I know, they're corny. And back up again to center. And now we're going to take the ball and we're just going to make a spiral motion. This really gets at those deltoid muscles. We're going to spiral up. It's like you're greasing the pipe. And down. Just wind that up again. Feel those back muscles getting stretched as well as around the shoulders. And then wind it around. I said at least it wasn't raining. Well, now we've got rain. Great. Just roll those shoulders back. We've been working them. And so rolling the shoulders back and forward is a good way to kind of release them. We're going to put that ball between our knees, hanging on to the edge of the chair. This is going to get at the abdominal muscles. We're going to lift that ball up and down. We're going to remember to keep breathing, because when we're working the abdominals, there's a tendency to want to hold our breath, and that's not good for our diaphragm. We're just going to lift that up. If you're feeling very strong in this today, then you can go from side to side, kind of diagonally, going up and down. You can do some circles. Just getting at those abdominal muscles. Super. We're going to now put it down to between our feet. And we're going to lift up. This gets at those abdominals again. You can bring that in and out. Keep breathing. This one especially, you might want to hold your breath, but you got to keep breathing. And from side to side. And resting those feet down, we can get that ball. Going to now go back to our hands, and we're going to do some strengthening. So put one hand over the other. We're going to pull that ball apart. Just feel that in your arms, your shoulders. Pull hard. Release. The other hand on top. Got to always have equal opportunity, and pull that ball apart. And now above your head, we're going to do that again. So one hand in front of the other, pull apart. Feel this in your shoulders especially. Now change hands and pull apart. And we're going to strengthen the fingers. The ball in one hand, the other hand, we're going to pretend it's like a jar lid. We're just going to push down and twist that jar lid. Go the other direction. Change hands. Turn that jar lid, really working those fingers, strengthening them. This is also very good as we age. Keeps our dexterity in check. Super. I've got one more, and this is for our eye muscles. So this is eye-hand coordination and eye muscles. So we're going to keep our head facing forward, and hopefully you have a runner who can get the ball when it falls for you, because it does happen. We're just going to toss side to side, following with our eyes, but keeping our head as straight as possible. So this is eye muscles, eye-hand coordination. You could do it close in front and going up and down, making those eyes work in that direction, in that way. And you could do little tosses. I should have started with little tosses. And then just get wider and wider apart. So as I said, this isn't exactly for cardio. We got muscles in our eyes as well, especially if we want to keep driving. It's really good to have those eye muscles exercised regularly. Great. Thanks for coming today, and look forward to being with you again in another episode of Agility Matters. Bye.